Good morning. So it's a little past 8 a.m. and it's Wednesday, and I'm super excited to come on today because I got a really incredible reader question, which is how will taking a break affect my skin? And it's such an interesting one because there's so much that happens when you take a break from alcohol. Your entire body heals. There's so many organs that improve. Your cancer markers go down, your blood pressure will go down, your cholesterol will go down. But it's also some kind of like unintended side effect is how it's going to affect your skin. And so let me share just a little bit with you today about not only how taking a break will affect your skin, but also kind of why alcohol makes your skin problems so much more troublesome. So before I begin today, I just want to introduce myself in case we don't know each other yet. My name is Karolina Jodkowolska, and I'm an alcohol-free life coach and author of the new book, Euphoric: Ditch Alcohol and Gain a Happier, More Confident You. This book is all about why taking a break from alcohol is going to be so amazing for you from your body, mind, and soul. And then also at the end, I'll give you an 8-week guide to help you actually take your break from alcohol and feel amazing while you do it. And so this book is going to be out January 4th on bookshelves, but the pre-order is available today. So you can pre-order it at euphoricbook.com, and when you pre-order it, you're actually going to get a lot of incredible gifts that you wouldn't get if you just wait till January 4th. So we're sharing my favorite mocktail recipes and a recipe book. We're sharing 50 things to do instead of drinking checklist. We're sharing how to socialize confidently without alcohol, and also some trainings on changing your mindset over your beliefs around alcohol as well. So it's going to be really cool to pre-order the book because you'll get all these cool bonuses, and you can go to euphoricbook.com to do that. So back to the question I got today about how alcohol affects the skin, and basically what going alcohol-free will do, or taking a break from alcohol will do to improve your skin. And I think that this is such an interesting question because, I don't think there's a woman out there who doesn't concern herself about how her skin looks like. When you're younger, maybe it's too oily or breaks out too much, more prone to that. And then as you get older, obviously we worry about the wrinkles, we worry about the face tone, we worry about puffiness. There's just so much to worry about. And who doesn't want to have nice skin and age really gracefully and look really good? And so, there's so many treatments out there today. There's so many skincare products, and a lot of women even pay for really, expensive treatments that really kind of try to reduce the look of fine lines and wrinkles and stuff like that. And so what does alcohol do to the skin, and what can taking a break do to the skin? So basically, I'll share a little bit about how alcohol affects the skin so that you can kind of understand why taking a break is going to be so incredible for your skin health. So alcohol, first of all, breaks down collagen. So when we drink, and this isn't, again, heavy drinking, this is just regular drinking, it breaks down the collagen in our skin. And it actually increases the look of wrinkles and fine lines all over your skin, right? And so there's this famous nutritionist who works with celebrities. He's in New York, and he works with a lot of celebrities like Madonna, all these type of people. And he literally will tell them, if you want to look older, go ahead and drink, right? Because alcohol is disastrous for the skin. And so it breaks down collagen, and it increases the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. And so in addition to that, alcohol also breaks our little capillaries in our skin, right? And so it can really flush the skin. It flushes the skin because it gets the blood flow right there, but it also can break these little capillaries that we have here. So a lot of drinkers have kind of reddish sometimes noses, or kind of reddish around here. It's kind of blotchier. And again, this doesn't have to be the real most severe drinking. This can just be this kind of blotchy look that any kind of alcohol use can do. And so in addition to breaking down collagen in your skin and increasing these fine lines and wrinkles, it also can really enhance the look of the capillaries in your skin and make you look more reddish. It also makes the skin look really blotchy. So in addition to that way that it affects the capillaries, it can really make the skin look blotchy. And then it also really puffs it up because when you're drinking, you are introducing this diuretic into your system. And it's a lot of liquid, but it's also a diuretic, so it's not actually hydrating you. So it increases this puffiness that you have in your skin. And if you've ever seen yourself after a night out, you might look remarkably different than normal times. It also can cause yellowing of the skin, so it can also make you look a little bit more pale and yellow than this fresh, healthy look. And in addition to that, even just one glass of wine will reduce your REM sleep cycles from about 6 every night down to 2 or just even 1. just one glass of wine, right? So REM sleep is super important for us to get nourishing sleep that our brain needs and for your body to regenerate at night. In fact, they've studied it where they deprive mice of REM sleep, so they still allow them to sleep, but they just don't let them to get into REM sleep, and all the mice die within 3 weeks. And so alcohol reduces our REM sleep cycles from around 5 to 6 every night down to just 1 or 2, even one glass of wine. And so as your REM sleep cycles are getting reduced, like you still wake up exhausted, even if you got those 8 hours of sleep. So when you're exhausted, you're also going to have the under eye look, you're going to have that puffy under eye look, maybe the blacker, the darker kind of under eyes. And so honestly, alcohol just does this huge number on your skin. Like I said earlier, there's this famous nutritionist that works with celebrities, and he's famous for saying, if you want to look older, go ahead and drink. And so what will a break do from alcohol? What will it do for your skin? So this is like one of the coolest phenomenons in the world, I think. Like just Google before and after photos of quit drinking, and you're going to see such remarkable difference between the way the person looked before and the way they look after. In fact, I have every single one of my students who works with me or goes through my course take a selfie at the very beginning and then take another selfie 60 days later, and they are amazed at what they look like. It changes so much. So first of all, like as the collagen isn't getting broken down, like you can expect to regain this really healthy glow in your skin. So your skin becomes a lot more radiant with that break, and this can happen in weeks, but it can also happen in just days. Like 7 days later without alcohol, you could look remarkably different than you did before. And then 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, I mean, it just gets better and better and better. So first of all, I think the number one thing that you notice is that your skin starts to really glow. You get this really healthy, radiant look, and the color comes back into your skin as well. So instead of being this really pale, red, blotchy, yellowy color, it can really go back to being like a nice, vibrant color, whatever your skin tone is. And then, because alcohol's not breaking down the collagen anymore, like the appearance of those fine lines and wrinkles can subside a little bit because the alcohol's not actually destroying the collagen in your skin. And the same thing with those capillaries I mentioned earlier, because alcohol flushes those capillaries, it's not doing that anymore, so the appearance of the tone again improves, and you just look a lot healthier, a lot more radiant. Because you're getting the sleep that your body needs, the REM sleep cycles that your body needs, you're not waking up in the middle of the night, and you're getting a full 8 hours with the REM sleep, which is really, really important. It's also going to reduce the look of those dark circles under your eyes and just make you look so much better. When I took my first selfie, you guys, like, I took one, I just had some photos from before I took my break from alcohol, and then I took one 60 days later, and I couldn't believe what I saw. I could not believe it. I could actually see, like, the 6-year-old version of myself in my picture, in my selfie. Like, I hadn't seen that face in so long, and it wasn't just that I looked younger or something like that. It was this, like, innocent optimism that I had. Like, it was captured in my face, like, this innocent optimism that I seriously haven't seen since I was, like, 6 years old. And it brought me tears to my eyes when I first saw it. It really did. Like, I was so shocked to see it. And she just looked so endearing and so hopeful. And just honestly, like, that from that moment on, I was like, oh my God, there's something to this, And now I'll have all my clients and students take a photo of themselves before they start and then after 60 days without alcohol, because they will also notice a huge, huge difference, right? So you start to glow, the fine lines and wrinkles improve, the look of those, your collagen repairs, stop getting that blotchy look. And here's another thing. So alcohol really, really makes weight loss almost impossible. So, like, unless you're only drinking and not eating, basically, which some people obviously do, and that's why there's kind of this misnomer that alcohol might help you lose weight. People who are just normally drinking and also eating at the same time, like, it's really hard to lose weight. First of all, because alcohol increases our appetite. Alcohol increases our appetite. It's also extra calories. It's also decreases our metabolism. So alcohol is the first thing that needs to be metabolized when you have all these different nutrients in your body. If, say, you ate carbs that day and protein that day and some fat that day, but then also alcohol is the first thing your body has to metabolize because it cannot store alcohol. Now, that might sound like a good thing. Like, okay, great, my body's metabolizing alcohol. But the problem is that it's taking precedence over all that food you ate. So the protein, the carbs, all that stuff, it doesn't have a chance to metabolize it. So that stuff gets stored as fat. Your food gets stored as fat because your body has to metabolize alcohol first. And they've proven that even 2 drinks will slow your metabolism down for 3 or 4 hours afterwards. Again, all that food you ate is getting metabolized as fat. So not only does it increase your appetite, does it extra calories, your body slows down its metabolism and isn't getting that food metabolized at the same time. It also makes working it off really hard. So because alcohol breaks down our muscle proteins and our testosterone when we're trying to build muscle, and it also lowers our ability to get the effects of aerobic fitness. So like when it comes to drinking and it comes to weight loss, like these things just do not mix together. And it's not about, like, oh, that's the ultimate goal in life, but like it sometimes can be frustrating when you are trying to lose weight and you can't understand why it's not happening, but alcohol is still in the picture. I share a lot about that in my book, Euphoric, Ditch Alcohol and Gain a Happier, More Confident You, because I had struggled with losing weight for an entire decade, and I was just driving myself crazy with the diets and the workouts, and like nothing it felt like was working, and it really was until I removed alcohol out of the picture that a lot changed. So how does that have anything to do with your skin? Well, obviously, if you had that puffier look, if you had more extra kind of weight on your face, like that will noticeably go down, within just a few weeks, if not months, off of alcohol. And so really your skin improves so much. And I have this theory, you guys, because of all these things, the collagen, the capillaries, like the tone of your face, all these different things that going alcohol-free will improve. I have this theory that, you know how pregnant women, they say they glow? Like pregnant women are just glowing and they look so radiant, they look like they can't wait to be, mamas. I have a theory that at least 50% of that glow comes down to them not drinking alcohol, right? I mean, because obviously they have hormones and they're preparing their body for motherhood, but I think at least 50% of that glow can actually be attributed to the fact that they're not drinking. And that's why it's such a phenomenon across the board. So if any of that excited you, if any of that is really giving you food for thought about like, how you want to age and how you want your skin to look, like just a short break can make a huge difference in the way your skin looks. And it could be a really cool motivator if that's what, that's what motivates you. So try it for yourself. If you haven't already started your break from alcohol, try it for yourself. And like I said, you can get some helpful mindset shifts here in my book. So be sure to pre-order it at euphoricbook.com. because I share more about the alcohol's effects both on the skin, on the weight loss and the weight gain, and different parts of your body if you're interested. I'm also looking for some more early readers of this book. And so if you decide to become an early reader of my book, you'll get a copy today, an online copy today. So you can start reading my book literally today and get all these benefits and cool tips and tricks yourself. All you have to do is join my book launch team, and by doing that, you just agree to, read the book early and then write a review, on Goodreads or Amazon when the time is right. So you can join my book launch team at euphoricaf.com/team. I would love to have you. We're looking for a few more early readers of the book. We are going to close the book launch team pretty soon, so if you do want to read it, I do recommend you joining the book launch team ASAP. That's at euphoricaf.com/team, and I'll include the link below on Facebook. Instagram, please go to the link in my bio so that you can join. And I often don't talk about some of the more superficial things that can happen when, you change your relationship with alcohol, like skin or weight loss. But I think it's really important information to know. Like, I had no idea that, so much is affected by this one drink on our bodies. And I think it's, the most aware you can be, the best off you can be. And if you're already alcohol-free and you're already taking a break, your skin is just going to improve so much visibly, and as you age, it's just going to get a lot better. And if that's something that motivates you, then, it can be, it can be a really cool thing to test in your life to see, how does this improve my skin? Do I look a lot better? I mean, don't we all want to look better? All right, well, thank you so much for joining me for this live, and like I said, you can get the book yourself at euphoricbook.com, but if you want to join the book launch team and get your copy today, this morning, you can go to euphoricaf.com/team. I'm going to include the link below on Facebook, and it's in my link in bio and Instagram. Thank you so much for joining. And if you have any questions, basically what I do is I run a course called Become Euphoric, where I lead people through a 2-month break and really guide them every single day with mindset tips and reflections on how to change their relationship with alcohol. And part of that comes access to me by being able to ask any questions of me and really getting your answers and in real time through a live Q&A. So if you ever have any questions about changing your relationship with alcohol, or you want my one-on-one support, you can join Become Euphoric, and then you'll get total access to that. And it's a really cool way to kind of kind of do it on your own, but still get the support that you need to like really flourish and have an incredible break from alcohol. So thank you so much for joining me today. I cannot wait to see you on the book launch team, and I'm including that link below, and I hope you have a lovely day.